Hiya folks, welcome back to the Play School. It's me, Phil, and I've got another piano tutorial for you today. Another requested piano tutorial for you today. Very quickly, before we get on with that, I just want to tell you about our memberships. I think they're currently like $2.99 a month, and if you do that, you can send a question directly at me, and I will answer it more completely than I can in the comments, back at you as a short. So if that sounds appealing, give it a go. Now, on to our requested track for today. This is another Oasis track, and it's Half the World Away, which was a B-side. I want to say whatever, although I haven't checked that, so feel free to let me know in the comments if that's correct or not. Anyway, so this is a great track, some fairly simple chords, so print out your chord sheet from below, and let's get cracking. Okay, so this track is in the key of C major. We love this. It's all the white notes. C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. And notwithstanding a D7 or 2, we're going to basically play those notes. So where shall we start? Well, our intro is the beginning of our verse. So let's start there. And we're going to start with a C chord. C, C, E, G, C, E, and G. Right, and what we're going to do with this is take the C, put it on the top, invert it once, take the E and put it on the top there, invert it twice. Now the reason we're going to start here is because I think one of the key things about this song is this like guitar, right, and that puts the E, C, G in that order at the top, because those are the top three things, the strings of the guitar played backwards. We don't necessarily have to play it like that, but I'm going to put your chords in the right position so that that is what you do. So there's your first chord, C major. And we are going to go from there to an F major 7. Now, so an F major would be F, A, and C. Now, if we octave that F, we've still got F major. To make a major 7 chord, it is slightly different to the 7 chord. The 7 chord, we drop 2, we take our octave note, our root note, and we drop it 2 half steps. Okay, now with a major 7, the major refers to the 7, not the chord is already major. And what it means is, we take the 7th note from the major scale. If you know your scales, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If you don't know your scales, it is always 1 half step from your root note. So, long story short, F, A, C, F, half a step. And we get this jazzy sounding kind of major 7 chord. Now let's take our F and put it in our left hand. And that leaves us with F, A, C, E. Which means our right hand has gone from C, E, G to A, C, E. Simple, right? Should already be thinking, okay, sounds familiar, right? Now, if we are going to play that rhythm, the most important thing, what are you doing to kind of do? So this is swung, right? 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 1. Whoops, sorry. That's what we're trying to get in. If you want to jazz that up, I might double that left-hand note. Okay, all you need to know is that that little hook that you're hearing on the guitar is this chord backwards. And then, okay, so there's your intro. Or if you're not playing the rhythm, you're just going to go. And that takes you into the verse as well, all right? Right, now, from that we're going to go back to our C, as if we're going round again, but we're not. We're going to go C. Now our next chord is G/B. Said it once, said it a million times. Slash chords are like a fraction. G over B. This is higher, this is lower. G chord with a B in the bass. So first things first, we're on a C here. We need G, B and D. And I've answered the question there, right? My thumb was already on the G. all I'm doing is contracting my right hand into an equally spaced root position G chord, right? But of course it's slash B, which gives us this lovely descending bass line, right? C, G slash B, which leads us very nicely to A minor. Now you'll notice on the music that I've put A minor sus2 in parenthesis, in brackets there. That is something I will explain later on, so ignore it for now. C, G slash B, and then A minor. Now, D7. From here, let's think. Okay, so we're on A minor. Let's just imagine we're going to D for a second. D is D major, this. D, F sharp, and A. Right? We're on an A. So let's find our D and F sharp here. And then, because we have our D down here, we do not need to play it here. So we can just take that D, and because this is a 7, not a major 7, we drop this 2 half steps, and then that gives us A, C, and F sharp. Now, if you remember, we're on A minor, and there's your D7, just E goes to F sharp. Back to our F major 7, which we will play in the same place, F, A, C, E. Now, actually, it's worth noting there that the eagle-eyed amongst you may have spotted that F in the bass with an A minor chord gives us F major 7. And this occurs a lot when we're playing piano, and there are patterns and theoretical elements to it. I would just encourage you to notice it when it happens and use that to help you find those positions more quickly, okay? So, let me take you once through with the diagrams again. We're gonna go C, back to F major 7, and then C, G slash B, and then A minor. Expand away to D7, just with the E to the F sharp. And then back to that A minor position. We've literally gone back to there with an F for F major 7. And then that goes round twice. So it sounds like, I would like to leave this salt and don't smell too Right, so now we're into the chorus, and we have finished on this F major 7 chord, which was F with the left hand, A, C, E. And that's handy, because our first chord of the chorus is A minor. So all you're going to do is walk this back up. Now, we're up to a C. We're going to play it in the same position we had it right at the very beginning, which means all you need to do is drop your A to a G. Going up to an E7. So our E chord is E, G sharp, and B. And we're on G, C, and E. So we can keep the E, we'll take our G up to a G sharp, and then drop the C down to a B. So we end up with a kind of... Okay. Now we want this to be a 7. And we can do this using the same kind of cheat code as we have done before. The E is at the top of your root note, and we're going to drop that 2 half steps, 1 whole step. Now, when your 7 chord is here with the root note at the top, often I don't find that we can miss out the root. It's because this is what we call a diminished chord, and it's a little too spooky for me. So I often like to keep the root note in if it's like going to be at the top. So E, G sharp, B, D. So we're going to go A minor, C, E7, 4 notes, E, G sharp, B, D, back to A minor. And back to F major 7, it's the opposite change that we did a minute ago. Now, here we've got an interesting chord. A lot of chord sheets that I looked at call this D7, which would work, but actually this is still there. And this note, if we think about our D major scale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, right? That is the ninth note. And this allows us to play what we call a D9 chord. So 9 chords are a 7 plus the 9, okay? So let me explain. So we're on a D. To make the 7, we drop that D down to C. Now ordinarily, as we just covered, I'd be saying, but actually, in this instance, the ninth note is that E. So we're going to play that, right? F major 7. And all we're going to do actually is add an F sharp to the A minor chord to make D9. So if you're doing that rhythm we talked about earlier, yeah, it sounds exactly like what's going on that guitar. Again, F major 7, D9, D with your left hand, F sharp, A, C, E, and then to a G in root position, which actually, strangely, we haven't actually played. Oh yes, we have with the right hand. But this time, instead of with the B, it's going with the G. 2, 3, 4, G7. Easiest way to think of this kind of technique, the thumb drop, right? Thumb just drops. And then it goes around again. This time when we go to F. Now, I think this is a regular F, not F major 7. So, F is F, A and C, right? We're on E, A and C. So all we're going to do is just reach away. Now we need F minor. So if F was like this, the way we get from major to minor in an evenly spaced root position, named note at the bottom, chord, is we drop the middle, or the third note, we call that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, down by a half step. And that makes minor, major, minor. Now, what we have to remember when we are inverting, take the bottom note, put it on the top. But that means that the 3 is now at the bottom. So we've got, long story short, it's the A goes to an A flat. And then we do this move again. C, G/B, and then A minor. And then in fact, it's the same progression as the end of the verse. But I don't. Okay, that was C, G/B, A minor. Ignore the A minor sus2 for a second. And likewise here, D7, ignore the D7 sus4, that's for the extra jazz. And then back down, A minor/F, better known as F major 7. Okay, so now, those are the chords in slow-mo. Let's try them. We've done guitar rhythm. While you sing, you give me dreams in lost up and but I don't. That's the end of your chorus. So that's all there is to Half the World Away, okay? Structurally, you'll have that little intro with the C and the F major 7, then you'll have a verse, then you'll have a chorus. And then on the sheet it says instrumental. I mean, it's basically the intro again. It's where we've really started to hear this. Okay, which again, we'll come on to in a minute. It's on the like Fender Rhodes, probably, something like that. After that, we shall have verse 2, which is the same as verse 1. And then we'll have another chorus, which is pretty much the same as the first chorus, except for at the end, I've been lost. F. And do you know what we'll do here? Actually, we'll cover that in extra jazz as well. So the easy way to play this is going to go from C and rotate around that C to F. Okay. Now when the guitar's in, we've still got. Okay. We'll cover the actual piano riff in a minute. Okay, 2, 3, depending on how you slice it, bits of extra jazz. First one, we've got these chords that I've put in parentheses, okay? And that is just to pick up on some very kind of simple notes that I've heard that we can throw in very simply, okay? So, starting off with... Now, all this is on a guitar in the A minor position. If you take your first finger off and put it back on, it changes this note from a C to a B and back again. On the piano, just like that, right? Which gives you A minor and A minor sus2. Now all sus2 is we take the third note, in this case 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we swap it for the second note. Right? For the rhythm is. Okay, I'm not going to explain that using musical notation. Have a listen, copy. Okay, so that's the A minor sus2. And the other one I'll put in is the D7 sus4. Now this is a really nice bit. Just after we've done that, we can actually do that again in the chorus. Okay, and that. So there's your D7. Right, now let's just forget about a 7 for a second because it doesn't actually affect the sus4. If our D was here, sus4 is the opposite of sus2. We take the 3 and we swap it for the 4. Okay, so if we now do that in inversion, we get that. And now with the 7 actually doesn't affect that at all. And again, it's part of this bit that goes on. So, again. Okay. Have a listen. Copy that rhythm. And lastly, as we're fading out, we've got this piano riff that just goes from C to F. So as the guitar drops out, the guitar's been doing this again. Oops. And then, right at the end, it just goes on to just that little Rhodes riff. All that is, rather than pivoting, like I talked about before, which is the kind of easiest way, we really want to pick up down, 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 don't feel down, right? And then it's just F in root position. And that little leading note is a G. Might actually finish on that F unfinished cadence. And that is how you play Half the World Away by Oasis on piano. Have a bit of fun with that. Any questions, hit me up below for detailed questions, become a member. Any more requests, again, stick it in the comments, I'll see what I can do. I'll see you next time.